Hey everyone, it's me, Danny, and today I'm back with a new video. So, I saw this recently a lot everywhere, everybody going over their notebook journal collection, and I thought I would do that too because I have a lot of journals. I have an obsession with like stationery and office supplies. I don't know what it is because I hardly ever use them like to their full extent, but I just love collecting them. And I bet there are a lot of you out there like me. It's just a common trait for like readers and writers to just a lot of people with an affinity for office supplies just collect all the journals that they can get. Now, some of these I've gotten for myself, others people have gotten for me, others I don't know where they came from, but that's okay. I've got a lot of journals to go through, so let us hop right into showing you what they are. First up, we have this little journal here. It's got the simple things written on it, and it's vaguely falling apart. Its spine is breaking very badly, but this is a little journal that I use for video ideas and like writing down all my answers for tags and whatnot. Just keep all my video stuff all organized in this cute little journal. It's pink and has flowers on it. It's adorable. Next up, we have one of my favorite journals. This is the notebook that I use for my poetry. This is my poetry journal. And the thing I love about it is it's made of real leather, so it smells amazing. And also it was given to me by my best friend in 7th grade. And so it's just got, I haven't done a whole lot in it, but it's got some poems in here. And it's really cute, and it's just basic lined paper. It's a little wider lined than I usually like, but I'll let it pass because it's such a nice notebook that I love. Next up, we have this inspirational journal that was given to me by a friend a couple years ago for my birthday, and it's lined and scattered throughout every number of pages. It's got these color pages with inspirational quotes on them, and it's super cute. And I use this one. It's just like my daily journal, writing about my daily goings-ons, things that excite me, happen to me during the day that are noteworthy. So I just write them down in here every night. It's what I do with this one. Next up, we have this little yellow journal with the flowers on it. This was one of the first journals that I started collecting, and it is currently empty because I have used this, but many pages have been ripped out. And as you can see, it's got this cute little penguin taped, like glued onto the cover that my sister drew, and I love it because I love penguins. I love penguins. But yeah, this is one notebook that I usually forget about. It's usually hidden in the corner somewhere where I don't see it, but it is a very nice. It is just lined like this. It's got very pretty designs on the top, but I need something to use it with. That made sense, I hope. But yeah, that's what this little empty notebook is. Next up, we have this colorful journal that is usually decorating my bookshelf. It says, "I can't do crazy today," and it's in gold, and it's pretty blue color, and the pages are pink, and the covers are like this. But what I use this for, this is like my book catalog. I started it this year so I can just keep track of the books I have on my shelf, what I have and have not read. I don't know if I have a total number on here, but there's over 100 books on my shelf as of the end of last month. It's still the same because I don't think I've gotten any new books, but it's just so that I can see what I have and what I've read, what I need to read, keep track of it, and it's just lined here. It's got a little space for the date. and it's super cute. And my grandma gave this to me because she had it and she wasn't going to use it, and so I took it because I wanted it. I want all the notebooks all the time. The next notebook I have is this cute little guy. He's a panda, and his belly is fluffy. This was given to me by my best friend for Christmas, not 2017, but 2016. It was for a Secret Santa that we did in my musical theater class, and she just happened to get me, and she got this cute little guy because his fuzzy stomach. And usually I'm not a big fan of like the coil notebooks, but it's fine. I'll let it pass because he's so cute. But this one also just lined, still a little bigger than I normally like, but again, I can't be mad when there's a cute little panda on the front. And this one is what I use to keep track of my reading. So it has like my reading challenges, what books I've read, when I finish them, how many pages they are. This is where I track my reading because that's always helpful. Then we have this gorgeous notebook that is also kind of falling apart because I've been rough with it. But this one is like a hodgepodge of things. It's got like a magnetic clasp here. It's got pretty designs, and it's got a ribbon so you can mark where you are. But this one is a big hodgepodge of stuff. So I've got, this was me playing around when I first got my fountain pen, playing around and, coming up with, ways to make my writing in that pen look pretty, calligraphy stuff. And then here is a recent addition. I rewrote the words to a song from Dear Evan Hansen to be about my best friend for her birthday, and it made her cry, which is great. But yeah, this is just hodgepodge of random stuff that I feel the need to put in here. Next up, we have another leather notebook, complete with my little fountain pen, my little cheap fountain pen. It's super pretty. I love her. Yeah, but this is a little, I say little, but it's not little, it's big. It's pretty big. It's just for my calligraphy, to practice my calligraphy writing with my fountain pen. And it's got this really pretty flap here, and it holds on with this little leather cord with the bead, and it's super cool, and I love it because it gives me a space to practice with my beautiful, beautiful fountain pen that I love. Next up, we have this pretty notebook. It's got an embroidered owl on it. It's like a fabric cover, and it's got a little ribbon on it. And this one I got recently from a friend from this year's musical theater class for a Secret Santa, and I love it. I don't have a name for the owl yet, but we're working on it. But what I'm using this one for is, oh, I forgot, in the corners here, there's little pink flower designs. That's super cute. But I'm using this notebook for a bunch of writing stuff, a la bullet mode style, but not bullet journal style is what I meant to say, but not quite like that because it's not a real bullet journal. But right now what I have here is a bunch of basic plotting and basic information for writing, and it's super duper functional, and I've been using it super duper much because I'm using it with fancy colorful pens, and so it's fun to look back at. But yeah, that's what this journal is for. Then we have this journal. It's pretty simple. It's like a fake leather, and it's got this little thing to keep it closed, if I can open it, to show you what it's like inside. And these are the end page. It's got this really cool little design. It has flaps here for storing any important things, documents pertaining to what's in the journal. And it's lined. In case you can't tell, I prefer lined notebooks. It just makes it neater inside to write. But what this one is for, this one is my language journal. I am currently trying to teach myself different languages, and so that's what this is for, to like have like the languages, basic rules and stuff so that I can learn to speak different languages because I want to. They fascinate me, so why not? And now we're on to the final journal, and it is this basic black one. It is the biggest of all of them, and it's just very basic. I just hit myself in the face, but it's lined. It's got a space where you can put the date and like also a specific place to put like page numbers, and it's super nice. And I use this one for like plotting for like the projects that I'm working on. It is not to be confused with this one. This is just basic information about writing. This one is like fleshing out the actual stories themselves. They're different. I need both of them. But anyway, that is my journal collection. Let me know, what was your favorite journal? What do you use your journals for? And like what type do you like the most? I want to know. So let me know down in the comments down below. And how many journals do you have? I have a lot. I don't know how many. I'm too lazy to count. You can probably count yourself. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, or if you like seeing my face, if you want to see more of my face, make sure you go and hit subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Now go home and read a book. Bye!